All right. Looks like the stream is going right in all the right places. I guess that means it's time to party. What do we got selling? We got some wellness charms. They don't seem to be selling. That's too bad. Let's see if we own weavers, because I did some farming last night. We do not own weavers. We got 15 minutes here. All right, we'll have to get to that at some point today. In the meantime, so I eat a lot of these foods, and I'm always kind of getting 44 health. So I'm kind of wondering if maybe I should go ahead and get a different food. Like, I wonder if let's go to my weapon mastery here. Hey, so hatchet is strength dex, and sword shield is strength dex. So I wonder if instead of eating a strength food all the time, because I'm just overcapping strength at that point, which is fine, but like, this is a 50-point dex bonus. 5% base damage while at full health, 20% haste for 3 seconds after skinning. That doesn't really matter. And then at 100 points, 5% base damage while stamina is not full. So I could eat a dex food, and I could go up to here. Or is there a dex con food still? Because if I could get 25 dex and then any con out of a food, that actually sounds pretty good. Let's look into that. Because my plan is life leeching, right? So let's see. I've got 10 con. I've got 20 con. I could have sworn there were cross foods at some point. There don't seem to be cross foods now, though. Oh, attribute bonus foods. What's this one? Increase magnify by 48 for 40 minutes. Your health slowly recovers. Oh, okay. So this is just whatever you've got most of. That kind of makes sense. That kind of makes sense. I could have sworn. Of course, I don't know where the cooking thing is. That cool guy. I wish that I could be like the cool kids. All right, so here's cooking. Let's go look at the foods. Recovery foods. Where's my cooking at? My cooking's only level 5. I need to level up some cooking, probably. Okay, so we've got the prismatic fillet, which is everything. We've got luck, we've got luck, we've got luck, luck. Artisan's flatbread, an epic flatbread that can only be consumed by the most qualified crafters, provides an extended out-of-combat heal over time. That's interesting. Epic version of a well-known meal that boasts a longer duration. This epic meal can only be consumed by the most qualified crafters. Say what now? Yeah, well, it doesn't seem like there's any foods that are a mix of con and anything else, which is really unfortunate, but that's fine. I don't mind. I don't mind. Let's just get into it. Let's get some OPR on. I got my new helmet skin here. Oh, this guy has it too. What's up, dude? I see you with your little skull head. You got a skull head too. Oh, he's got a skull chest. Look at him. He's a skeleton. Yo, I kind of want to be a skeleton. Do I have that one? I do have that one. I can be a skeleton. I got this one too. And I got this one. I do have the whole set. I'm a skeleton. Yeah, skeleton brothers. Spooky, scary skeletons. I'm a skeleton. I'm a skeleton. I'm a skeleton with an Oni blade. Rawr. I feel like I run faster. There's something about that swoosh of that, I don't know, skirt flap. Makes me feel like I'm super speedy. Not sure what my skeleton is wearing. It's probably a robe, I guess. It's probably not a skirt. But it definitely looks like a skirt. Skellington. This person on this tiger thing is faster than me. Oh shit, look at all these people who came over to this first one. We got a Dr. Shaniqua. What's up, Dr. Shaniqua? Gotta go get in there right now. We're losing. I went in a little too deep. That was my bad. That was my bad. Got a little too big for my britches there. Being a skeleton made me think I was better than I actually was. I got a message. SNS flailing shield right now. Oh yeah. Yep, sword and shield, flailing shield is super dope. We gotta get in there. We gotta get these fools. Hey. What are you doing out here messing with my peeps? Let's go get them. That motherfucker hit hard. Holy shiznit. Holy shiznit. I gotta start getting my defiant stance off earlier. A lot of times I end up in a bad position and then I get it off. And then I'm just on the back foot. That's not really useful. I just need to start, because it lasts a while. I can waste a couple seconds of it closing. I'm coming, Infinity Crystal. Yeah, mid is ours, baby. Nice. The corrupted portal is active. Ruh-roh. Can't believe how quick we lost mid there. My whole team just fucking folded, dude. All right. Time to shake off the cobwebs here. Holy shit. I'm getting my ass kicked. This is gosh darn ridiculous. Goodness. That was crazy fun. Stupid great axes. There is one small problem with this heart rune, and it is that as soon as I transform, I basically no longer have the ability to use any skills, and I don't think I can untransform at will. I'll have to look into that. So I'm just kind of like getting stuck, you know? Well, that went much more poorly than last time. I got pretty dookied on there. We just don't have enough DPS. They got a lot of healers. We got a lot of healers too, but we just don't quite have the DPS to put them down. So I think it's time to try and get behind. Go cap some things. Enough of this running face first into a ball of people like a bunch of idiots. Looks like they've got a bear even. That's bad. They got 2 bears even. Okay. Well, I don't think I'm going to take this by myself, so I guess mid's the only thing we have to fight over. Damn, I had that real Romulus guy. Had him all day. Stupid beer person. I tried to get off my berserk there, but that spear dude got me before I berserked. Otherwise, I wouldn't have gotten knocked down like that. Which is too bad. Oh my god, how many of them are there? This is just sad. So freaking sad. Peace. All right, what do we get? Nope. Health and wellness. That's interesting. Nope. All right, don't need none of that. Giggity giggity, giggity goo. Should we go try and take Weaver's Fin? Has it been 15 minutes? I think it has. I actually need to go get... yeah, the fort's being contested right now. Let's go get some open world fights on, dude. Let's go murder and pillage. Always do this. Yeah, now we're flagged. Murdering and pillaging. Murdering and pillaging. Gonna murder and pillage. 'Cause we're murdering and pillaging. Who can? Little skelly man. Yo, this skelly outfit looks dope. Why isn't everybody wearing this skeleton outfit? I'm a scary ass skeleton. Oh, there's so many greens. Why are there so many greens? And they were all flagged, but they all went the wrong way. Just like a shiznit ton of yellows out here or something. They were all like, F this, I'm out. F this shit, I'm out. Need a flint. And a tree. Could have probably put that a little closer, but I didn't know exactly where the thing was, so. With my unstoppable crew taking over control. You can't get none of this. We're running this. It is a bunch of purples. Yeah, purples. Good job, purples. I got here just in time to look like I do stuff. Runic Greaves. This I honestly kind of like, and I might like more than the unmoved in my boot slot. And since I'm totally full on Azos salt, let's go ahead and buy these. I should probably buy all of them. I think if I keep buying the artifacts, maybe it'll stop giving me artifacts. So maybe I just need to do that, because I don't think I've ever seen a duplicate of an artifact I already have. So I might just keep doing that for the express purpose of not getting more artifacts. Because every time I see one of those things, it's just kind of a waste of my time, you know? There are 3 things done on my activity card that I can't do anything with. That's gross. Let's actually go to this real quick and just see if I can't find any of these things. Sword, shield. Kill 10 enemies with bows or guns. Complete a mutated expedition. Skull. Complete PvP faction missions ×2. I could do that pretty quick. Kill 10 or kill enemies in the eternal pool. Complete faction mission. So I could complete a faction mission. Alright. We'll probably do that real quick. Weaver's Fen. Let's do storage. Because that's what I need everywhere. It's the freaking 25th. All right. This means we get to go do our crafting, our refining. I think I have all the resources I need to do all the refines. Got some more last night. So, yeah, I think we'll be good there. I need to go back through some of my inventories. You know, as I go up through the different tiers of equipment, especially in the early tier of equipment, I pick up a lot of stuff that's almost what I'm looking for, and then I keep it just in case I don't get what I'm looking for, so I at least have something. But I think my gear is in a pretty decent spot right now. I need a new sword, but not so bad that I'm unwilling to just go with the one I've got. So I need to go through and like get rid of some of the old equipment and stuff that I have, and then store some of this other stuff, right? I got a bunch of artifacts and shit like that in my inventory that don't really need to be there right now. Hey, it's Cosmix. I fought that dude a bunch of times. That's the dude that caught me while I was in my mining gear the other day. Got a hold of me and beat my ass. Alright, we need all this. And then we probably need to find somewhere where I got a bunch of freaking, there we go. And then I don't turn into a skeleton. Spooky, scary skeletons. I think that maybe my chat is broken. Let's find out. I think my chat is broken. Is this thing on? Yep, my chat stuff is broken, so if y'all been talking to me, I'm sorry. I didn't realize. My stream is going. So let's go over here. Let's log out. And let's log in. I don't remember my password. Well, this is bad. Okay. I hate my life. Well, let's put that I forgot my password. Let's reset my password. Having a real rough time here trying to get this stupid thing working. Sorry about that, y'all. Okay, now I believe it works, but let's go double check. How about now? It looks like it's broken. It's showing. Oh, I'm an idiot. It has me as somebody not to show messages from on my chat thing. I am dumb. All right, let's close this off for just a second. And then we'll go back. Can I see this? Hey, there it is. All right. And now we can just go back to setting myself as somebody I can't see. Maybe. Or maybe not. Whatever. It's fine. I'll fix that again some other time. Goodness gracious. Okay. Back to the super slow RP walk here. Criminy. All right. Look at all them star medals I can make. That's beautiful. Then we got a bunch of orichalcums we can make. We're going to need more charcoals. So let's go to charcoal times 10 here. And let's do... Honestly, we only need... Well, we'll do 100. That's fine. Because that'll give us about 1,500 charcoals. Then we can come back up here and do a bunch of orichalcums. And then we can come up here and do our asmodiums. Ooh, look at that. 3 bonus asmo. And then we'll hit this mithril. And then we'll do our prismatics. Bammo. Oh, got an extra 2 on the prismatic, too. Yeah, boy. We're going to need to buy some more flux. But that's all right. We'll take care of that in a little bit. Got our smelting leveled up some. Got a bunch of resources used up. That's what it's all about. I just got to use up all these resources I'm always getting. Because I just be farming resources. Alright, we still got an extra 70 mithril. That feels good. We still got an extra 700 steel. That won't go in there, so we got to go to this one, dump that right in there. And then we take this right up to there, and boop. And then let's open up all these minings. And that means we can put that there and that there. All right. Next place we're going to go is up to Eden Grove. So we're actually going to take the clothes out right now. We'll probably do all of this stuff. So not only are we going to take the stuff out of Eden Grove, we're going to take all this stuff out of here. Actually don't need those either. Almost. Can I teleport while I'm full? Probably not. Nope. Can't teleport. Okay. Hopefully there's enough space in the Eden Grove. There is not. Well, that sucks. This is what happens when you farm too many resources. Yo, this person's outfit's cool as fuck. Some of the transmogs in this game are definitely pretty cool. Let's put our clothes on. I thought I took my clothes out. I guess instead of putting them on, I put them away. There we go. And then we can go right back to Ebon Scale and take those out. And then we RP walk it again. Pebbly Peb. Okay. I don't care about that. Weird wood. Look at all this lumber we got. Oh my goodness. Hey, you got an extra 3 on that one too. Let me come down here and do some planks. Give me bonus. Oh, it only gave me 1 bonus. Sad day. That's okay. I guess I got 3 of the prismatic ingots, so it evens out. All right. Put these in there. Look at all that. Got so many weird wood planks. I don't know why I have all this timber, but okay. Look at all these prismatics. Put the sandpaper away. Put this away. Nice. Take off my clothes. And then go down to Morningdale and put on my clothes. And Then I believe it was Monarch's Bluff where I put all the extra fiber. I guess I don't have any extra fiber right now. So all I gotta do is go over to Morningdale and do some crafting. I definitely have been trying to buy too much sateen and steel and stuff like that. And it is tying up some of my resources. I didn't realize, 1,000 sateen, 1,000 iron ingots and stuff is 500 of the star metal tier. And that's more than I need. So I've got like an extra 500 sateen, but I have 500 infused silks, which go from the spin fibers, and I'm still making more all the time. I do need to continue to just buy that much because I want to be over prepared, right? There's nothing wrong with having too many materials in my inventory, but I don't want to do that at the detriment of having cash on hand anymore, because I had been sitting down at around 1,000 gold pretty consistently, and that was just holding me back. Now, thankfully, I've got 783 infused silk. I need so much spin fiber, it's not even funny right now. If I could just get my hands on, 10k spin fiber, that'd be golden. I probably could just buy 10k spin fiber, but let's see, that's 84. Oh, I need wire weave, okay. Okay, gotta get that wire weave. Wire weave, wire weave. Oh yeah, 0.02. Yo, why is wire weave so cheap all of a sudden? How about this stuff at 0.11 the other day? I'm gonna buy all of it. I'm gonna buy all of it. Hell yeah, 2k at 0.04. Please, and thank another 2k at 0.04. Hell yeah. Another 2k at 0.05. Oh my days. Buy everything all the way down to the 0.05 here, because that's like half price of what it normally is, or what it normally was. People have been doing all those chest runs and stuff, so I'm sure that they're getting a lot of wire weave and all that other stuff. Now might be the time, if everybody's posting up all their extras, now might be the time to buy all of that. It did just go a little crazy. I've got 900 pounds worth of fucking wire weave now. Actually, I need to go use it to craft first. That's funny. But that's good. I'll take a whole inventory worth of wire weave. I don't even give a shit. So useful. So now we get to make some more spin here. And then we get to make some prismatics. Give me that bonus, baby. Give me the bonus. Only one bonus. Sad day. A sauce goblin. He's got a skeleton head too. All right, put this stuff in there. Where am I gonna put? Let's split. I don't want to split half, But I want to put 1,000 in here. And then we'll find somewhere else to put all this. And then boop, boop. Go back to Morningdale. Put that in there, put that in there. And then we go put away this. Okay, I think that's all 3 of my craftings. That's nice. Turn back into a skelly. Since the wire weave is so cheap, I want to go check and see if the flux and the sandpaper are in the same boat. Obsidian flux, 0.25. Yeah, so these are actually pretty cheap too. So I'm going to buy, let's see, 0.26, 9K. Yep. Totally worth. We're going to go find a place to put this. Is there a closer? I don't know. And this is going to help us save a lot of money into the future. And this is why you always need a little cash on hand, right? You might be doing something, you might see an opportunity to save a little money for the future. And that's spending 9K, or sorry, spending 2K to buy 9,000 of these technically saved me 2K just now, because that's normally where this price is at, is an additional 2K. So, because it's normally at like 0.5 for a flux. So even though I did spend 2K, I was always going to spend that 2K. I guess the other option is, instead of just outright buying these things, people are still going to be selling them. So I could just put in buy orders. See, this one isn't super cheap right now. So we're going to place a buy order. We're going to get it for as cheap as we can. 0.28. Okay. 0.29. And let's do 4,000. Let's post that up. And let's just see if we get it. Because people will absolutely just want to dump it. It takes up a lot of space, right? That stuff is all very heavy. And so if somebody has 4,000 sandpaper and it's just eating up their storage and they're not using it to craft, they'll just sell it. Boom. Purchase 56 sandpaper. Oh, it's all coming here to Morningdale. Whoops. Bought it in the wrong spot. Oh well, let's do some more OPR. All right, Everfall gets gathering. Morningdale gets storage. Eden Grove gets station fees. And I do believe I can't use any of these right now. That's right. So activity, OPR, play. And turn into a tank. Booyah. It's super scary, right? A skeleton with a hatchet. I may never stop being a skeleton. I wish that I could change the color of the skeleton. wish that I could be like a blood red skeleton. Skellington. I think this is supposed to say Captain Feathersword, but it looks like it could also say Captain Father Sword. Yeah, they just started getting theirs, and there's only like one person over there, maybe two. So they're not getting it super fast, so we're going to get ours, and then we're going to get to go over there and beat their ass and take theirs. I always kind of go around. It's slightly longer to go this way, but I go this way because it's away from the main central fight. And I don't want to get picked off, get knocked off my horse or something. Nice work. That was all very shocking. That freaking Void Gauntlet, man. That guy healed so much from that thing and did so much damage. I'm really shocked. Really flippin' shocked. And very freaking angry. Not gonna be able to go out that side. If you don't think I'm gonna do a salty run back right now, you are mistaken. I am the king of the salty run back. Is nobody else so this is a problem, right? You can't just lose and not go back to the good objective, right? This is the objective we want to be at. But I can't fight both of these people. That's literally impossible. Oh, now I've got 3 people. I probably can fight this dude. Damn. Damn. Now they're taking our side. God. Don't just give up and run to the big ball in the middle. We were doing so good out there on the outside. And now it's just me over there. I can't take 3 people. We're going to lose both of these objectives. And we were already holding mid. Like, you're not doing anything of value there. You're helping hold something we were already holding. God, people are dumb. It's fine to die. Dying doesn't matter. If you're dying to keep people from getting objectives, then you're still winning. Right? If we'd have just gone and kept fighting them on their objective, instead of leaving to the middle to go fight in the big ball over an objective we already owned, then it would have taken them that much longer to get their objective, and they wouldn't have ever come and got our objective. So we'd still be gaining twice as many points as them instead of the other way around. But everybody who came with me over to their objective over there died, and they were like, well, fuck this, go into the middle. Because they're idiots. They're friggin' idiots. Not a brain cell between them. Now, all the defenses we built here ended up being anti-us instead of anti-them. So stupid. Now we're losing mid. Why are we losing mid? Because the people on the other team who were on the outside, who were really strong, got to go to the middle because they took all the outside objectives because we let them. I'm not salty. Not salty at all. Honestly, we need to get this corruption portal too. Did we never actually capture that? Oh my god, dude. That Eclipton dude is so strong. It is impressive. All of these people seem so strong. Ridiculous, dude. I'm pretty sure we're going to lose this game. Literally nothing I can do about this. Yeah, there's way too many of them. I'm over here all by my stupid ass self. I hate this game. I hate the people who play this game. What a load of bullshit. They probably all think they're doing so good too. Like, we haven't lost mid almost this entire time. Oh, wait. Why are we still getting less points than the other team? I know why. Because you have your head up your butt. That's why. Oh, right. I can't just go in the gate because I don't own my own fort. Which is so cool. And they're just going back and forth, and there's only like 2 of us over here. We're trying to cap different points. I don't know why. Here they come again. Nothing I can do about it. Let's go see if I can take on the corruption portal by myself. Maybe we can get a corruption brute helping us fight. If I had a corruption brute to play around, I might be able to take those guys. Maybe. Probably not, but maybe. Man, now we lost mid too, huh? I think that's something. Okay, well, I'm going back to my... Oh, wow. Pushed all the way in. Good job, everybody. We're gonna go right back over here. And we're gonna go... Oh, somebody summoned a spirit here. Okay, well, that's useless. Does that mean I have to summon the brute all the way back on this side? And it's not even really going to be able to fight anything? Yeah, this is going to not be useful at all. That's too bad. Oh, it can just pass right through, huh? I was unaware of that. They still haven't started capturing this yet? I'm kind of surprised. Ooh, fuck me. Numbnuts. Jackass. Why are we fighting a 3-door? Oh, they're all 3 doors. Okay, well, super. That makes me want to jump off a building. We're not even going to break through this door by the time we lose. Well, that was a bummer. That was a really big bummer. Let's see how we did, though. What was our ranking? 21, right in the middle of the pack. Not too bad. Not too bad. 1 kill, 10 deaths, 6 assists with 370,000 damage. It's like the most damage I've ever done. With the least kills and least assists I've ever done. I just kept fighting 1v5s because nobody else was on that side lane at all. That was the most maddening thing I've ever experienced in my life. That Eclipse dude was just way too strong. I mean, that was crazy. He 1vx'd the shiznit out of us. Enchanted ward on the musket. That's funny. Don't need. I am starting to feel like I'm getting fairly strong, but I also feel like everybody else is getting strong alongside me. So like when I play PvE content, I feel really good, and I feel like I'm really getting it. Hey, we got all 4,000 of our obsidian sandpaper. That's nice. That's really nice. But yeah, so every time I feel like I'm getting a little stronger, I feel like everybody else is getting a little stronger too. And so I'm having kind of the same difficulty, the same amount of difficulty with the fights every time, which is interesting. Steady foundation, when not in heavy loadout, increase max health by 20% of base value. Wow. Wow. This is actually really cool. I imagine a lot of the bruisers, a lot of the medium bruisers are wearing this. 20% base value is a lot. I assume con adds to your base. At least that would be my assumption. I kind of want that. Let's see. We get Enchanted, Shirking Fortification, Frost Conditioning, Sacrificial Empowerment, Strike Conditioning. I kind of want this Ironheart, though. While not in heavy. So you'd have to wear 1 piece of light armor, because this is a heavy armor. And I don't know that I'd be able to wear a tower shield. maybe if I wore this and all light, I could get away with a tower shield. But that would kind of defeat the purpose, I think, of all the health. I think if you're using this, you're not using a shield, right? I think you're going one light, the rest medium, this, and then this is like your great axe, great sword, great axe hammer, something like that. You just stack a shit ton of health on it. That's actually probably something that I don't pick up on and that I need to start being able to pick up on is I probably run into people who are using something like that or playing a health build because I often run into people and I'm like, wow, this person has like crazy armor. I'm hitting them for nothing. But I don't usually actually look at my damage values as I'm attacking. So I don't normally see how much damage I'm doing. It's probably just, I look at their health bar and I see how little it's going down. But if they have a bunch of health, right? If they're rocking 40k health and I hit them for 20 or for 2, then I'm only doing 5% of their damage or whatever. Not even. I'm doing 2.5%? Yeah, 2.5% of their max health. So that doesn't even, I gotta hit them fucking 40 times or whatever.
Yes, I'm Saikuman, the alchemist. Who wants to know?
20 times. I don't know. Maybe it is 5%. I don't math. But, whoops. Oh, I am flagged. Okay. That's probably one of my issues, though, is I need to actually look at my damage output and see. Because that also sort of changes things when it comes to, like, their health and stuff. So healing pots heal for a base amount plus a percentage of your health. And so that base amount looks less effective when um, when you have lots of health. So it's 4,000 health plus 10%. So if they have 40,000 health, they're getting 9k. I've got 15, so I actually only gain 5.5k health here. So a third of my HP. But it's a third of my HP. And if you look at, somebody with 40k health, 9k is only 25%, less than 25% of their maximum health. So I'm getting a much larger percentage of my health from my healing potion because that base amount matters. Something I do need to do, I want to try these infused burst regens, because this is 1,500 plus 7%, and then 200 every second for 15 seconds is another 3k. So that's 4.5k plus 17.5% versus 4k and 10%. So this is more health. It's over 15 seconds. But I'm a tank. I should be using rejuve potions because that's the point. Right? Your goal is to extend the fight. And if a rejuve potion is going to give you more health over a longer period of time, then you're going to benefit from that more than somebody who, is trying to finish the fight in just a couple of swings.
Yes, I'm Saikuman, the alchemist.
All right, got that one done, which means I should be able to finish up my season card here. There we go. And then we go here and we get our vial of azoth salt. Nice. All right, let's do some more OPR. We got to get better at fighting. Not doing great. Not doing great at the fighting. Jacobies. It's old Greg. I don't think this gear is available anymore, this frigid. Because you normally make it at the kiln, right? I think they took the frigid gear away. No more kiln gear. Which is mildly upsetting, if I'm being honest. Because the kiln gear was the shiznit. I'm so tired of that happening. Scrubtastic. I love it. I really like looking at my resources. I like having lots of resources. I need to buy some more steel. And I think I need to buy... Yeah, I don't have any more sateen. At least I don't think so. Let's go look at Restless Shore. Yeah, no more sateen. Might need to run over to Restless Shore real quick and go see about it. Throw down a couple of buy orders. Okay. Sir Westwood. Well. Thankfully, this OPR thing brings me right back to where I was. That solo guy. Let's go ahead and ready up. Because I was born ready, let me tell you. Born to be wild. Keep your motor running. Get out on the highway. Looking for adventure. Or whatever comes our way. Nobody ever gets the close one. They are all so flippin' dumb. Oh, wow. We got like 6 people here. That's what's up. Yeah, see, we get it fast, and then we can go do stuff. Murdering Murphy. Yeah, Murphy knows what's up. Nope, Murphy's going the other way. All right. Oh, there's so many of them. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Jewel Daddy. Oh, okay. All my people ran away. Got it. Is it sad that within the first skirmish or two, I feel like you can kind of tell who's going to win? Okay. Okay. Especially if they've got a moron who can't even beat the wolves on their team. Okay, we finally made it, ladies and gentlemen. We're finally up here. Holy crap. I didn't think that was going to work really well, but I did actually think that jumping into the middle of them was going to work a little bit better than whatever just happened. Yeah, you better run, Bieber. You better run, Bieber. Well, we had it for a half a second. That was nice. That was really nice. I enjoyed it. That's so useful. Nothing like dipshit a-holes laying down in the spawn because all they want is the chest and they don't care if they win or lose. Sure, it's probably just a bot. I'm sure it'd be really easy to make a bot. They could just load into OPRs and then just stand there. What's up, person? Sending them off the side is fine. Almost got out. I should have dropped a heal in there somewhere. Taking a pot. Chicken pie, chicken pie, chicken pie pie. Monster! Oh, that's fun. Found them. Found the whole team. That was a good monster right there. That was a good monster. I actually think I need to make sure that I turn into the monster when I'm equipped with my hatchet. I think my hatchet does more damage, and I think the damage that my monster does is based on the weapon I'm using. And I've noticed a few times where I didn't feel like the monster did as much. I definitely think it's because I wasn't wearing my hatchet, so... All right, well, fighting into that is a terrible idea. Bop. Damn. That toady dude is pretty ripped. Pretty ripped. Oh, wow, are we losing hours? That'll be the first time today for this fight. Oh, looks like somebody got a hold of it. We're good. Good. I didn't get destroyed by the wolves this time. I feel very good about myself. There are so many roots in this game. Oh my gosh. Can we not, please? So tired of getting rooted, it's not even funny. That was a fun little push. I need to be tankier. I need more tank. Need more tank. If I'm gonna get more tank, though, it's gonna mean I'm gonna have to do the raid. So I think I'm gonna have to do the raid. I tried the monster. It didn't work. Man, we've been doing nothing but losing today. This is rough. This is hella rough. Rank 32. God, I got smashed. I'm doing okay damage. I'm dying a lot. I do tend to go in all the way. A lot of that is just because I don't want to fight off the point, though. Like, if you're not actively fighting for control of the point, then I find whatever you're doing very dumb. Let's see. Let's get some more steel ingots. Place a buy order. What? Well, there's no way that we're going to buy them at 1.4, right? But let's do it. Not 149, 1.49. Let's try and get 2K. I'll buy 2K at 1.49 all day. It's only a 63 gold listing fee, so even if I don't get it, it's fine. But if I get even a little bit at 1.49, I'll be stoked. It's probably that somebody just sold a bunch. Wow. Somebody just bought a bunch of sateen, too. I'm really confused by what's going on in the market right this moment, but, well, anything I can get at these super low prices is good to me. There are not enough people gathering, I don't think. Alright, what do we get? Thrust conditioning, critical retribution, void harnessing, no thank you. Lightning harnessing, physical aversion refreshing, no thank you. Shirking fortification, no thank you. Alright, don't want any of those. And honestly, for the most part, there's not much gear that I do want right now. Small pile of coins. A bunch of conditionings. Definitely don't need that. And empowering toast, refreshing move, refreshment. With a keenly fortified and an empty gem slot. Versus what I have right now is refreshing toast, refreshing. Nimble. I like that nimble. I don't actually know why I have Breaker on here. Wow, I just got to buy some sateen at that price. That's crazy. Refreshing, nimble. I mean, I could put like a leeching on there or something. I don't know. My jewelry is still so fucked up. I'm having such a hard time figuring out what I want out of my jewelry. It feels awful. Feels awful. Is Moose level 70 yet? Hey, he is. All right, I'll be right back in just a second here. I got to go use the restroom real quick, and then we'll probably go out into the FFA zone. I really enjoy doing the OPR, but it's not really doing anything for me right now because, well, I mean, I guess I could get some of its set pieces, and that would be fine. That would do something for me. But, oh, this is actually a part of a set piece. Increased healing on targets, healing increased, 15% cooldown reduction. Okay, so I don't need that set piece. So I guess I can get some of the PvP sets, and that'll be nice. But other than that, there's not a lot going on here. I really do just need to get in and do the raid. At this point, every day that I don't do this raid is kind of a big waste of my time, right? I need to get some of these enrage sets. I need to get an enrage ring, so we just have to do it. So maybe we'll see about that when we get back. I don't know. I'm not going to watch a video. I want to do it blind. So maybe I can put together a blind raid group or something. But yeah, I'm going to go use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. All right. Did my fucking stream crash again? Oh, that's 2 days in a row. So annoying. All right, let's see if we can get a group going, or see if there is a group going. Is there a group board instead of just the random? I don't think there's a group board. Wow. That's incredibly stupid. Oh, there's no way I'm going to be able to get a full group of 10 people who want to do the stupid raid blind. Which means I have to learn the fight before I do it, which is boring. It's just boring. I don't think doing Gorgon Gorgon's going to have any value for me. Oh, this elemental band must be a part of just everybody's build right now. This is why people are still doing the Gorgon for sure. Hmm. These are short a perk. Unless it's going to give an extra random perk. Um, is anybody doing the raid? Hmm. Hmm. Well, if we're not going to be able to get into a group for the raid, then we need to make more currency. The best way to do that is probably in Cutlass. I also need better freaking jewelry. And more of this. Man, I'm just in a bad way right now. Whatever. Back out to the FFA zone it is. Everybody's just doing world tours right now. And that's honestly not doing me any good. I don't need any world tours. So I got pretty decent gear right now. I can definitely do all the content. I'm sure I can do the raid in this gear. Especially if I take it all to 800. I wish that you could just random queue for the raid, honestly. Because the whole idea of getting a group makes me itchy. Either that or 9 of y'all need to get to level 70 on Pangea. Then we can just play the raid together. I guess it doesn't matter if I get flagged for PvP or not. Now I just need to get a skeletal horse to go with my skeletal. I might be staying this skeleton for a while. I'm kind of liking the skeleton. Spooky, scary skeletons. I'm a skeleton. Badass skeleton. So I do have a new route out here. I think I've kind of finally figured out where I want to go. And it's a route that I think I can take for pretty much everything. It doesn't quite work for the high tier fiber. But if we come up, so we go up here first. And we go all the way around this little land jut out here. Looks like somebody else has been out here. I wonder if they're still out here. Ow. But yeah, so we come up here, we get all these resources, all these trees, all these ores. And then we go down on the beach over here where there's tons of good chests as well as lots of star metal. And then we go up and come back around through this other side where we used to always gather. I think it works real good. It's got a lot of the resources that I want. And you can kind of pick and choose as you do it, right? You can keep running that without worrying about You don't have to get everything, right? If I'm here for trees, then I can just get the trees. If I'm here for mining stuff, I can just get the mining stuff. If I only need certain tiers of certain resources, I can just get that. And so I'll fill up really early if I get everything, which is, normally step one. And then if I need something specific, I can get that. There's also all the different types of hide on this one. So out here, the boars give you iron hide. The small alligators give you thick hide. And then the big alligators and the bears and the pumas all give you dark hide. So there's all those different things. There's all the different metals, which I'm still like way over on mithril. I still have just thousands and thousands of mithril ore. So I got to keep getting all this orichalcum. I got to keep getting star metal as much as I can. Even though I didn't go very far, I probably should have gone ahead and transferred back into my fighting gear there. It's so easy to change gear, even if you're only going a couple of feet. It's probably best to change. You don't want to get murked. Set you back a little bit on time, even if it doesn't really hurt your resource gain. Gather up these bushes, and then we'll head down our beach over here, see if we can't get some big chests, see if we can't get some star metal. There's people that run around down there sometimes. Actually, it's a pretty common place to go, it seems like. So maybe we'll get some fights. In fact, let's go ahead and food up here. Food up and horsey up. They've really got to get this thing under control where it keeps telling me over and over and over again for each piece of gear in one of my loadouts that I equipped that loadout. I don't like getting these notifications over and over and over again, and it might seem like a small thing, but it's got a sound that accompanies it, so it makes it harder to hear what might be going on around you. I mean, it's just got all kinds of stuff, and it just fatigues the ears a little bit, which makes it more difficult, especially out here in a PvP zone, to be dealing with, other people and stuff like that. It definitely just heard somebody. Pretty sure I can beat this person if they come and mess with me. Oh wow, I just bought 133 steel ingots at that cheap ass price. Yo, that's awesome. Clear eyes is awesome. Hey, leeching flurry. Ooh, I need to put that on. I would love to get some bonus leech out of my flurry. Especially in PvP, when I throw a flurry down, I flurry a ass ton of people. My goofy ass is always just running in there, getting surrounded. I bet you that leeching flurry is pretty popular. I love this ghost ship, but I wonder if it does anything. Booyah. That's how it's done right there. Fucking get it. Oh, are you serious? I don't even know where that other nerd came from. That jumped down and started getting those boxes. That pisses me off. Pisses me off a lot. Take my boxes. Little shit. Those are my boxes. I won those fair and square. It's a good thing the Darkest didn't hit me with that first fireball he shot over the top of me, because I was in my luck gear, and he would have beat my ass. But thankfully, I was able to switch into my fighting gear and beat both of those people, which makes me feel really good about myself, if I'm being honest. But yeah, so I go down there, I do that. Somebody just shot a fireball over here. Oop, there's some fighting going on. Got him.
Hey, that's 3 kills in this run. That feels good. That feels really, really good. Pretty much anybody can escape me. And I'm okay with that, I think. It's not my favorite thing in the world, but I'm okay with it. The most important thing to me is that I can win the fights, because the same thing happens if you kill a person or if you make them run. Right? You get whatever you're fighting over. In OPR, it's fighting over the point. In Capture the Flag, it's fighting over the flag. The only place where you absolutely have to kill the opponent is in a 3v3. When you're fighting out here, if you push somebody off of the resource node you want and you can get it, then that's just as effective. And killing them is a little more effective because, like, if you're in a region, like over there where all those boxes are, then you can get them out of the region for a little while and get more of the boxes for yourself without having to compete all the time. But there are very few situations where making a person flee doesn't accomplish the exact same thing as killing them. And that's been true pretty much in all warfare forever, right? And so I'm good with people being able to run away. But in situations like that right there, that person didn't want to run. And that's a fairly common reaction to being attacked in a video game, is once you attack somebody, they want to fight. And they're going to fight until they die. There are very few people in video games who understand or are okay with the idea of fleeing a fight being preferable to dying. Because technically it is, right? If you flee, you have less time to come back. You have, sort of another opportunity at the fight or at some other resource or whatever it is. But that doesn't happen very often. So you don't necessarily need to be able to chase people down in order to accomplish your goals in this game. You just need to be able to win whatever fight you're in. And so I think heavy gear is honestly going to be making a comeback. There are definitely some builds out there and some people out there who are just ripped out of their brain right now. But, I mean, I don't even have... I've got Keen Berserk, and that's my only weapon skill charm that I have equipped right now. So I don't have my accelerated Defiance. I don't have Leeching Flurry. I don't have really any of this stuff that I would normally use to make myself a little bit stronger. So we got to get all this purple wood over here. We need the purple woods. We need purple wood and we need ironwood. So I'm definitely going to be getting a lot stronger without terribly much input. Right, it's just a couple of skill charms. Now, those skill charms do need to go on my weapons, and my weapons don't currently have skill charm slots available. So I do need to change my weapons. I'm just going to harvest my materials. Those guys are super mobile, and they're like kiting and fighting. So my ability to keep up with them is pretty limited. So I'm just going to snag up some resources. That's what I'm out here for anyway. I actually really want to get this flurry on something. This leeching flurry. Because my weapon right now has Keen Berserk. Honestly, if that enchanted was another skill slot, and it was Leeching Flurry, or I could put my Leeching Flurry on there, I'd be pretty thrilled. And I'm honestly starting to feel like maybe my Leeching Flurry is better than my Keen Berserk. I mean, Keen Berserk is great, but yeah, running away has the exact same effect. Don't care if he runs. Now I can go get my resources. I think that person realized that they were one or two mistakes with their stamina away from just getting killed. And that's really what it boils down to when I have to fight a ranged light gear user like that. My whole goal, and the reason you see me approach and get much closer than my leap strike's range without actually leap striking, is because they can roll 3 times and I have 2 chases. So I have to force a couple of rolls out of them, force them to start running their stamina down before I start leap striking and shield charging and stuff like that. Or they're just going to get away. Especially Voodoo. I've fought Voodoo a few times already, and he's pretty good. And so he's got the good stamina management, and he doesn't like roll twice to get out of range of my attacks or, freak out and do a bunch of extra rolling and stuff like that that weighs stamina that makes kills a lot easier. And so I sort of have to just take it nice and slow and try and force the stamina mistakes. And I mean, you saw right there at the end when he finally ran away, there were some mistakes made. And I got to get a lot more hits on him because he couldn't roll away from me for a while there. And it does a lot to be able to stick on people. There's actually spin fiber down here. I need to get this. This is like the resource I'm out of the most right now. Give me that spin fiber. Oh, let's drop that stuff. And let's get the flock out of here. We've got a nice full pack of stuffs. No sense in fighting that person over there, because I don't have room to carry all their crap if I killed them anyway. Wouldn't do me no good. There's a lot of people out here right now. I think this FFA zone is really starting to get more popular again. I've seen a lot of names that I haven't seen before in the last few days. And I feel like every day that I come out here, I see at least a couple of names I haven't seen before. So there's lots of people coming and trying it. Unfortunately, a lot of those people are probably saying, oh, okay, fuck this, because they die and they leave and they don't come back. And that's kind of unfortunate, but still, it's nice to see those new names from time to time. It's nice to see people dipping their toes in, you know? The people who come out here and PvP consistently are not awful. In fact, they're pretty good. I've run into a couple of them that are just monsters. Just freaking monsters. That person's name was Dr. Who Yo Daddy. What a flippin' nerd, dude. I don't know which one of these I like better. That Heart Rune heal for 10% is pretty good. But Nimble is also pretty good. I just don't know which of those I prefer. But let's go ahead. Let's put this here. Put away all of our resources. I need to level up my leather, actually. We should do that. I should have done that while we had the freaking thing. But I don't have the opportunity to do it now. Oh, whoops, wrong one. Okay. We're getting full up already. What's going on here? God, I need spin fibers so bad. All right, let's look at what I have in resources here. For hide. That's the only thick hide I have. I got that much iron hide. I got a shiznit ton of dark hide. Once I get to 200, getting to 250 is going to be cake. But I need... a bunch of rawhide. Right? Or coarse leather. Because I have... Technically, I have a bunch of... Or I have 60 leather working already. 52. So I can make rugged, which is just 4 coarse. So I need a bunch of coarse. Resonant hide. A drum head, okay. Interesting. I have a bunch of skinning stuff here. Let's go ahead and do that. Because my skinning's still not even maxed out. Some unusual bone action. It's not unusual. So this is thick, and then infused is iron. And then dark leather is dark hide. So we need to get a bunch of coarse so we can get from 50 to 100. And then we've got some thick, but we need more thick. And I think I probably have enough ironhide. If I don't, I can get ironhide pretty easy. I also guess I could get thick hide pretty easy. Actually, we can get thick hide pretty easy right out here. So let's go to Brimstone. Let's order up some coarse leather. And then we'll snag ourselves some thick hide while we wait for that coarse leather to get purchased. That person's name was Dingle Schlingle. I assume that they are that TTV Dingle Dangle person. Maybe like an alt character or something. Void Uwu. Alright, let's buy some coarse leather here. Place buy order. 41. And let's get 2,000. That seems good. Let's look at our buy orders. We've bought 61 sateen and 183 steel. Let's go look at sateen and steel. Place buy orders. I was at 1.53, so I'm still up here. So no point in resetting that one. Steel ingots. I was at 1 point something. 1.49. This is me. Somebody came under me for 1,000, but I might just let that play out. Who freaking knows? Dang it, Dave. I'm a skeleton. Dude, I don't know why everybody isn't wearing this. It's such a dope skin. I'm a fucking skeleton. Who's cooler than me? Nobody's cooler than me. Because I'm the coolest. I'm a skeleton in a pot. Spooky, scary skeletons. Yeah, I bought 2 coarse leathers. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to go get leather while we wait for this coarse leather to buy. 'Cause that's what we need to do. Gonna go get some of that thick hide. The way we get thick hide is we kill the little alligators. Not the big red ones, but the little ones with like the packs on their backs. We're all frozen here. This game's got some pretty serious issues. It likes to freeze up on me. Thankfully, it doesn't seem to happen too often during PvP. It's mostly a in the town thing. Too many fools. Too many fools run around doing stuff that doesn't matter. It's not important. Because they're not important. I'm important. So important, in fact, I feel like I should get my own private shard when I'm in towns. So that doesn't happen. Just a whole server just for me. That seems reasonable, right? So these little alligators are like right over, nope, right over here. Yeah. Hang on. We're gonna go this way. No, they're like right over here. They might be right over here. But they're definitely right over here. So that's where we're gonna go. I could probably stand to get some more ironhide too, so I should probably kill some piggies. Kill some little piggies. There's big alligators. They give dark hide and they give a shitload. But we're looking for them little alligators with the backpacks. There's so many of those big alligators just right here, though. If you're looking for dark hide and you're not coming into the FFA zone and just farming those close alligators, you're fucking up. You're fucking up bad, wasting all your time. Wasting all your time. So yeah, right next to these pirate areas usually is where I find the little alligators. They're not babies. They're just smaller. There's one. But they give that thick hide. They're hungry alligators. There's a couple more over there. Yeah. Hunter curse thick hide. Booyah. Right here. Real easy to kill. They give lots of hide. They're right down here next to this spin fiber, so I'm going to get that spin fiber too. Rolling down the street, smoking Indo, sipping on gin and juice, laid back. I wonder how quickly these things respawn. So there's a good 4 of them right here. And that's a solid 400 thick hide, which is a good chunk. Getting 100 from each one easy, so... Yeah, we almost got 500 from just 4 of them. And if they come back pretty quick, then I can just farm these 4. Get a full tank here. Doesn't look like they respawn that quickly. Let's maybe go back up in here then. We need some iron hide too. We don't quite have enough. We'll probably need 2 or 3K. At least. Refining does level up pretty easy. So we'll just be out here killing piggies. Getting ourselves some iron hide. Little pig, let me come in. Oh yeah, the lodestone's gonna be there. We're gonna get it. Still one of the most valuable resources in the game right now. Can't just be leaving it chilling. There we go. Thought I heard a person down there. I'd rather go seek out and fight someone than get jumped. I'm typically more interested in avoiding fights and just doing whatever it is I'm trying to do. But it's just a better policy if you know where somebody is before they know where you are. You can almost always, people aren't very observant in this game. They're not usually like scoping around and stuff like that like I try to. And even I fail sometimes at it. I won't look around. I almost got jumped by the Darkest earlier. Thankfully he missed his first shot because I wasn't paying attention. And so if you see somebody, you know, harvesting a resource or something like that, if they're not looking directly at you while they're harvesting, usually you can just run up to them and whack them. Because they're not really paying attention. Which is a good deal. Let's snag up this spin fiber, then we'll get this piggy. Then we'll go see about those other duders. Ooh, nice. Chest is here. Definitely got to keep our eyes peeled here. Because this one's out in the open next to a road. Alright, let's go double check on some more alligators here. Probably like to try and get another 2K thick hide. I think I had about 1. So if I had 3, I'd be pretty confident. Yeah, they're back. I thought it was the hippos that were hungry. I didn't realize it was the alligators, too. Speaking of hippos, why aren't there hippos in this game? Are there hippos in this game? We need some hippos in this game. There's not nearly enough random kinds of creatures. We need to start an official petition for more kinds of creatures. I need them. I wonder something. Okay, you can't harvest fresh water out here. That's interesting. What is this, salt water? Whoa, what is this frame drop? You see this? What is going on? Man. Okay, it's still happening. Maybe it was just that area I was in right there. I don't know. I don't like it though. I wonder if there's more of these little alligators over here on this side. Or if it's just the biggins. I like the 4 or 5 that I get right there, but I'd like to be able to get, 10 or 12 instead. Looks like it's just that biggin. Oh, there's a little one. Nice, another little one. I like these ones back here even more because they're like even more out of the way, you know? Means I can count on them to always be here and I can count on maybe not getting ganked. Not that I've really had to worry about the ganks lately. I get killed every now and then, but especially out here in the FFA zone. If I'm not going to the really, really high-end chest spot over here, where you can get a ton of good hordes, if I'm not specifically doing that content, normally the people who attack me or who I attack are either pretty close to the same power and skill as me, or significantly less so. It's been a while since I just got obliterated out here. If I wasn't over at one of those highly contested chest zones. Ooh, we managed to buy some satine. Nice, nice, very nice. For some reason, I thought this was a big alligator. It's obviously just a little fella. Since we're over here, I'm going to go up. I'm going to check if these 2 chests are up here. Because I don't see any reason in not doing that. Bear. Squirrel. Looks like they're not. Okay. Back to the crocodile, the alligators. Although I think these little ones probably should be called crocodiles. Ooh, little chest. Boop. Little gator here. And a little gator there. Hey, bought some more satine. Here a gator, there a gator. Everywhere a hungry gator. Hey, there's some spin fiber. Gonna get me some of that. Gotta get the spin fibers. Okay, looks like that's all of the baby gators. And I think I probably have enough thick hide. And that's another 500 iron hide. We'll see. Although I haven't bought enough coarse leather yet, so honestly, there's no point in not continuing, but I don't want to die and lose half, you know what I mean? Because people out here be murder hobos, dude. Murder hobos. They're like, what? You have a pulse? Let me fix that for you. I've actually had some pretty interesting fights in this little area. It's not huge, but it actually does have a lot of little chests. And there's just all kinds of craziness around in here. Whoops. Whoops. Boing. Red Solo Cup, I fill you up. Let's have a party. Let's have a party. Red Solo Cup, I lift you up. Pretty sure there's a pig right here on the road. At least there is sometimes. I'd have killed him if I'd have seen him. I wonder if there's any little alligators right over here. If I could find some closer baby alligators, that'd be nice, but it doesn't seem like there are. I see a couple of big ones over there, but that's too bad. Could have been real convenient. Alack and alas. Alack and alas. Need to go ahead and turn off my... There we go. Turn off my PvP flag. I'm not really all that interested in being PvP flagged when I'm not out in the FFA zone right now. You know, I wonder if the bonus that you get to rarity from being flagged counts in the FFA zone. And I wonder if you get it, or maybe get double it, if you're actually just regular flagged as well. That's something to maybe look into. Let's see. Stop, drop, and roll. Nature protection. Health, wellness. Nope. I don't think I'm going to keep this healing heart one either, so I think we'll just go ahead and nix all three of those. Heal for up to 40% of the damage dealt by flurry. Gain 30 absorption for 4 seconds on flurry use. Wow. Yeah, I want that so bad. Could you imagine just jumping into the big middle of shit, pulling that off? Seems like it'd be so much fun. Alright, let's go up to Brightwood. Drop off that right there. And then we'll come down to Morningdale and drop off that right there. That's almost enough for another 100 spin fibers, or another 100 spin weaves. Then let's go check our Weaver's Fen. We don't own it, Green does. They lose control in 50 minutes. Okay. What a bunch of buttheads. Man, I'm catching these big old lag spikes a lot right now. A lot, a lot. Alright, let's check on our orders again, see how things are going. They're going. Going a little slowly, but that's okay. We do need to go ahead and buy the Tanner gear. Let's see, Tanner's gloves. Tanner's gloves. Why are these more expensive? That's interesting. And why are these purple instead of blue? All my other ones are blue. And the Tanner ones are purple. But whatever, for 99 gold, I'll buy those. What about a Tanner hat? 49 gold, definitely buying that. Tanner pants. 44 gold, hell yeah, dude. Why doesn't anybody buy the tanning stuff? Tanner shirt. Buy that. And tanner shoes. That one's kind of expensive. Let's go down. Let's try these tanner shoes. These are cheaper. And they still give that same 2%. And that's what matters, right? You just need your 2%. Okay, so I need a shirt and a hat of the stonecutters as well. Stonecutter shirt. Nope, still expensive as hell. Stonecutters. Oh no, the goggles were the hat. So shoes. Also still expensive as hell. Okay. I'm probably not going to deal with that then. That's fine. All right, ladies and gentlemen, what it seems to me like today is a good day to take a half day. We honestly haven't even hit our halfway mark yet. We're not even at 4 hours, but I'm going to go watch the raids. I wanted to do them blind, but what I really want to do is I want to start having a stream maybe on the weekends where we do trainings for the raids, and I'll just run the raids a bunch of times on the weekend and take in different groups and, you know, teach them the mechanics and stuff. And in order to be able to do that, I need to learn the mechanics and do the raids a few times myself so that I can take in the newbies and help teach them. So, yeah. I'm going to go watch a bunch of videos. I'm going to learn both the raids. Actually, we'll start doing both of them. Maybe we'll do like Isle of Night on Saturdays, Gorgon on Sundays, or something like that. Especially because I think the weekends are usually sort of my slowest streams. That'll be a nice little something to add in there. But yeah, so thanks everybody for coming and hanging out. I'll be back at the regular time tomorrow for a full stream. We'll probably try and do the raid tomorrow because I'm going to learn it tonight, and then we'll do it tomorrow. So yeah, look forward to that, and I will see you all on the next one. Have a good night.